friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill in this one, Sho'Imanaga. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Jake McCarthy, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. In the air, left field. And it stays fair. Man aboard on the leadoff single. This is Willie Castro, a switch hitter batting right. And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. McCarthy aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, but one reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
One out man at first. Now it's the rookie first baseman. Step off, throw to first.
Hey,
McCarthy dives back in safely.
Ball.
Close,
That's the
but
ball.
called a ball. And the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
And ball four to
ball
aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Next to hit, Hunter Goodman. This one chopped to first. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. Everybody's going to be safe.
The right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
So bases all loaded up. Mickey Moniak. digging in for the Rockies. Golden opportunity right here. That's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Bases loaded. One away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Count under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Cole Carey in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
2 on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a strike.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Troy Johnston in the Colorado on-deck circle. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rockies 1 and the Cubs nothing. This is Cubs baseball on the Show Chicago. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Kyle Freeland. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Has to barehand it, but no chance. That's an infield single.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
Here's Alex Bregman. Right through there for a strike. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just off the inside edge.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
So up next, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. In the air to left center. McCarthy under it. Makes the grab. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Seiya Suzuki in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. Ripped into center, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. In half up to hit.
Nope. Ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Nico Warner. That one misses. Ball 1.
Ball. That's low.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
2-1 now. Foul ball there. Two down. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Popped up, middle of the diamond. And the inning is over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubs are on top 2-1. You're watching Cubs baseball on the Show Chicago. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. On the ground, Horner to first, 1 out in the second.
Batting in, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. This to center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Carros hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. 2 down, nobody on.
Hey, ha!
Towards first, Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-1.
Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real. Major League World Series.
Back here at the friendly confines, the batter will be Michael Conforto. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Swanson digs in.
No, that's low. Ball. Ball. That's down.
And that's
a
off
ball.
The inside edge. And it's 3-0. And ball 4.
Nope, that's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Number 4.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Ball.
Conforto on third. Swanson on second. Crow Armstrong at first. One gone. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The 1-2.
What you got?
Appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around.
The first baseman,
All loaded up. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Fly to left his first time.
He
Ball,
really committed
that's
to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And
No,
another
that missed.
ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, base is loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That's in there. 2 balls and a strike. In danger of walking into tying run.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Heck one.
Right side. Horner. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Tap foul at the plate. Out to short. Swanson whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 7, T.J. Rumfield.
And here's the first baseman. Walked his first time. Swings through that one out in front that time. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Really
No, that's
good
outside.
take, especially
Ball.
with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. Good eye right
ball.
there.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and that's the third out. Rockies are down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. Close,
That's
but
a ball.
call the ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Now the 0-1.
He's
Outside,
just
that's a
missing
ball.
with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fastball for a strike.
Nope, ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Grounds one to short. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh.
Here, what?
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Happ lays off. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Horner now. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
That's in. Ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Up in Vegas, we went from living just nameless to people saying we famous. The mission was never out of the fourth. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman.
All these Rockies,
that's out.
as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
That's down
That's
and
the
in.
ball.
That one misses.
Ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That curve drops in for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a ball.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That one
That's high.
misses.
That's the ball.
Full count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
That one lifted to left. Hat on the move. He's got it.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 16, Cole Carey.
One out man at first. Next for Colorado, Cole Carey.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses.
No, that missed.
And
That's the ball.
Ball two.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike. Pitch misses there, and a full count now. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side. They get one. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies 1. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom 4, Michael Conforto getting ready to hit.
Conforto.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Over to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Hee-haw!
Popped up first base side. Should have this one. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He reached out a walk his first time. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Hike one.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball outside.
The 2-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton ready now for the 5th inning. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
High fly ball, right field. Conforto gets under it, and there's one away.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Carroll. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball in the outer flag. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So up next, Jake McCarthy, 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out towards right center field. Conforto has a beat on it, and that'll do it. The Rockies strand 1, and they trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Johnny Brebbia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Agnos getting loose as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Perry settles underneath it. 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, number
Now
3,
it's Alex Bregman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
No, that's out.
Bregman, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
the first baseman, Michael.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Michael Busch. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Drive, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball.
The 1-2. That to right. Moniak settles under it. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies 1. This is Cubs baseball on the Show Chicago.
Nothing's gonna change if you give up. Say what?
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Willie Castro.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one.
Ball.
Fastball
Ball
is outside.
outside.
Three-0 down. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. And ball four
ball
there.
four.
Tying
Take your
run
break.
is on
Up
base.
next for Colorado,
Challenge from behind the dish here.
TJ.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And now the first baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Over to first, and he's safe.
Hey.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Rockies with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That clips the zone. That is strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. That one's in there. 0-1. Step off throw to first.
Hey, he beat it up.
He just got his hand in there. Runner on the move. Pitch inside. Throw bounces and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. Out towards left center. Pan on the move to the alley. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
So digging in, Mickey Moniak. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Bullpen action for the Cubs. Caleb Thielbar, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thornton also throwing. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And
That's
that
foul.
one is foul, so we'll try it again. Pitch kicks away. Kelly to first.
Ready.
On third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Johnny Brebbia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down.
Thought that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Corner in the box again, takes a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Conforto in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies 1.
Now,
welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trent Thornton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Cole Carey digging in for the Rockies. That one's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Good eye in that spot.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. A big first down here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next is the designated hitter, Troy Johnston. The Cubbies holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and chases a low one there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ball, that's in.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moving under this one. And that is that. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies 1. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Close
that miss,
one,
that's a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one ripped but foul. Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. One down. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
That's a ball. Outside.
Late on that fastball. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll touch them all. And they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
He got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. The 1-1. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 3. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in easily. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-2. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
The first baseman.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Johnny Brebbia won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Brennan Bernardino.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So up next, Michael Busch. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Kyle Karros.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him. That pays his third of the game.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he barehands it to first. On the money. Nice play.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. I tell you, I could watch that all day.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Trent Thornton departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now,
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar. These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Willie Castro. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. That one outside, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. That one way inside.
Nope. Ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
That's a ball.
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope. Ball.
And it's second. And now it's even up. This one in the air right field. Moniak takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, number 20.
Michael Conforto will climb in. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Outside.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Nice grab from his backside. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Carson Kelly now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That's the third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jacob Webb.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
No, that's up.
Tying run at the plate. And that's fouled off. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. To Horner at second for 1. They cut the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Rockies down to their last out. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The Cubs trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses.
High.
1-2 the count. fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game. When you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
And your final 3-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.